Electrotorial? Really? I mean, I get we gotta try to make some tenuous connection to the robot theme of the channel and the characters we worked to fully realize for years. But now we're just making up words? Here's one. Bankruptitiousness. We gotta send people over to our Twitch and Patreon. You know, the platforms that actually bankroll all this stuff? Papa's got ostrich farms to pay off. What? You did a poll and these kind of videos won? That's like people calling for Eddie from Mega Man to get his own game series. I don't... Right. You've already gone to the trouble of animating my lips? What do you mean? Ah! Oh, that's weird. Does this mean I get dental now? Oh God, they're here. I've got to go, clandestine programming department. Gather round, Toggers. That's YouTube, Coggers. While Editorial Rikk tells you the tale of the day Robot Co-op streamed Dead Space 2023 on PC, and it was upstaged by an OG Xbox Buffy the Vampire Slayer game.
This has excellent mirror tech in this game. Like, that's just a complete inverse of the world. There's not even any, like, aliasing on it. That's just straight up. Ah, it looks great.
It mirrored good.
Games now can't do this.
Do I get a cookie?
I know that's not exactly a fair comparison, as it's a lot easier to reflect cave paintings than Michelangelo's David, but bear with me, we'll get there. It didn't help it was also upstaged by an indie game out of the sheer fact it functions called Poop Killer Origins. Oranges.
And I don't know that we're able to leave. We can't leave.
Yeah, that's weird.
Bethesda games come out big broken. EA, like, hold my beer. It just completely crashed. I guess we have to give the people, like, do we do it?
I think we do it.
Whoa, that's pretty god tier, sweetie. There were little farts. I don't know if you guys can hear them.
I heard the farts.
She heard the farts. Damn it, she's been hearing the farts. These are all people who deserve a nice big punch.
No,
it's a lovely game. Thank you.
They're saving the stream.
Well, they are. Dead Space couldn't hack it. All those millions. We turned that game off. Can't believe we're playing Poop Killer on Buffy the Necromorph Slayer Day. Hey, you son of a bitch, will you in front of my store?
What the heck?
He did, and he's got...
He didn't even pull out his pants.
He didn't... he has a...
He has a poop shoot hole?
Yeah.
Preposterous poopycock, you might say, but just as sure as you can trust Todd Howard is about to announce Skyrim for smart fridges, it happened. Now, before all this, back in February 2023, the boys held the first ever robot cook-off. Stream a little game, cook a little grub, make goofs tonight.
They got mad.
They're using their chicken powers.
I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride.
And I'm wanted
by a naked crab guy. Since they was playing the highly anticipated and freshly released Dead Space remake, what better to prepare than cargo bay biscuits and steamed necro crab legs?
I wonder if there's money hiding in these crabs.
Thank you for the compliments. Yeah, it came out looking pretty good.
They also tried to get the SIM card out of Live Rick's phone so he could trade it in to mixed results.
Beat the shit out.
I think. There we go.
Do we have a circular saw? There
Rick,
we go.
What are you doing?
Let's see. All right. No saw. Everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're not going to do the saw.
Desk we're going to have.
That was my favorite part.
Things would get broke.
We're not going to do it.
Whoa! It was a killer stream, and at least to start with, Dead Space 2023 played really well. The fellas had good things to say about it, and they had a capital time.
Well, look at everybody. Isaac, you can see his face. You can see the helmet go on. I thought it was...
Thank God, that's much better.
I thought it was more part of the suit.
Yeah, but I mean, he does look like Toby from HR. Yeah, and that's Pam. Well, why is this The Office? That's Pam.
That's Pam.
Toby.
I'm Toby.
Is that Oscar?
That's Oscar. Yep.
Now, I was concerned about this. Dead Space has the best stomp in all of video games.
Oh, yeah.
Let's check it out. Yeah!
Yeah!
It's good of them to just update it in a good way and not be like, and let's add a bunch of other crap that nobody wanted and no one asked for.
Like time ghosts, maybe?
Leave me out of it.
I like this alternate universe, Giles.
I, for one, was really impressed with the peel system. Make sure you devein your necromorphs. Ugh.
So this remake has a thing called the peel system, and we're seeing it at play. All the skin peels, and you're supposed
And you're supposed to make pork rinds out of it.
Yeah, those things are awful. Lieutenant Pork Rinds, reporting for duty.
when you go keto, everyone runs up to you and starts shoving pork rinds in your mouth, and you're like, "This is what you eat now." And I'm like,
Then, of course, because we can't have nice things, the odorous cloud of excrement arts began to loom on the horizon. It first started with doors refusing to psh, psh.
"Why are you taking so long to open up, door? I don't get it." I think we're gonna have to go find a save point and restart the game because that's supposed to open.
Use your dir.
I've used my maximum amount of dir.
Are you maxed out on dir?
Hey, are you an idiot?
Durmax.
Max your dir.
Durmax.
Are you maxed out on dir? Try Durmax.
Durmax. Durmax. Sponsored by Ping. This one's busted too. Wow.
Dying also became a little too real, as every time you'd get murked, you'd slip into a cold nothingness for all eternity. And I do mean all of eternity.
Yeah, this is pretty gnarly here, this area.
You're getting gnarled.
Yeah, I bounced out right when shit gets nasty. You're welcome.
So what happened? How do?
Did it crash?
Did it?
I'm,
It is hanging out in the dark a little longer
Yeah,
than it
I'm
should.
I'm staring at dead space.
Maybe we should go into the graphics settings and turn it to like dog so that maybe it loads a little faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did that earlier and it didn't help, but
Man, look at
maybe release games when they're done. You know?
Yeah, you know it helped.
My crazy idea.
Okay, so you died. Now what?
Well, I mean, that's what we're all wondering.
I mean, yeah, I mean, nobody's got. I mean, your guess is as good as anybody's
That
at
is-
this point.
That is the question.
I mean,
Oh my god.
for real, this is
Yeah, Control Alt Delete this bitch.
I got you.
Somehow I don't think you can do the three-finger salute to come back from the dead IRL, but I'm gonna try it.
Hey, don't do that.
Then Dead Space finally bricked our computer altogether. Poor Benjamin Pickles was on his own in a Control-Alt-Delete deluge.
Thank you, Pickles.
I do things.
Yeah.
look at him do. Hey, everybody, look at Pickles do.
Pickles can do.
That's his spin-off channel.
How do?
How do
That's
Pickles?
it's a how do.
How do?
Hi, Pickles. How do?
Yeah, it's just not having it.
The guys were forced to perform the most dreaded of electric exorcisms, the hard reset.
Wow, that thing broke our entire gaming computer.
He sure
have
did.
a fanciful pee.
Now your hard drive is just dead space.
Okay, so Pickles,
Hi.
the computer that's on the left side of the desk underneath, that's the one you need to hold the button down on. Make sure it's the one on the left. The one on the right is the streaming computer.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
Yeah,
Now, to be fair, the guys played only 2 weeks after launch day. I'm sure Exploitative Arts, a publisher well known for dropping busted-ass games and nickel and diming their customers into a financially induced coma with microtransactions, will get things patched up nice and quick-like. 1 year later.
Camera placement in progress. Oh. Boy, it's really easy to get turned into a jumpy ninny around here, isn't it? Okay, I'm getting murdered and stuff.
Yep, by an invisible necromorph. 3, 2, 1.
So is there a necromorph boy shooting stuff at me? I don't know, Harry. There was like grumbly monster noise. Well, the no damage run is complete, everyone. And it's not loading. Oh no, this was a glitchy mess when we played it when it dropped. Did they not ever fix this?
Let's see that again on Insufferable Replay.
Camera placement in progress. Oh boy, it's really easy to get turned into a jumpy ninny around here. So
Not even a little bit, Live Rick. But your suffering is at an end. Slip softly into that viscera cuddle puddle. So this is where things get even more scandalescent. Live Rick and Jocelyn restart the Crab Crunch festivities almost a year later in 2024. Your time. As part of a stream dubbed Buffy the Necromorph Slayer. A split game day covering Buffy on the OG Xbox.
This really got some gumption.
Whoa! Wow! Give this character its own show.
Jeez, everybody's getting their own show around here. And Dead Space 2023. Again, assuming it would be fine to do so.
All right, so there was a big problem with the game when we played it on launch, where that some rooms just didn't load in, didn't exist.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah, you see how the trash there is like floating in a black void.
That's where trash goes.
I wish it would, frankly. This room, whatever it may be, like we should be able to walk in there, but we can't.
Well, that's a problem.
It's a bit of a problem. Same deal here for the bathrooms. Can't walk into the bathroom. We can see the rest of the map, though.
What if you have to pee?
You're just going to have to pee into the void. All right. So I guess the best thing we can do is, like, load a save and hope that that forces it to, like, reload the level.
All right, everybody cross your nose hairs and toes and fingers.
Oh, that she fixed that up for me. The game crashed again.
Thank you, field correspondent Rob Zombie. So yeah, contain your shock and brace your buttholes. This is where the night ended.
Is this just a clip show?
That's right, Dead Space was still so busted. JR, Jocelyn and Rick, opted for Poop Killer Origins to wash the excrement arts taste out of their mouths. Now I know washing poop taste out of your mouth with more poop taste might sound shitty, but that's just the sort of depravity that this kind of negligence sinks streamers to.
Cone.
Well, you get an extra surprise when you sit down.
All right! 3-star review for burger slut, whatever. The burgers were pretty good, but I tell you what, there.
Check your stools.
Woo! They got a little bit of a stool sample out of me there. This is a game. This is a game called Poop Killer Origins. Never play it.
To reanimate the lead, somehow, despite numerous useless patches that address none of the game's serious issues, it's actually gotten worse. Maybe I can fix Dead Space since EA has no interest in doing so. Now I know what you're saying. My toaster's a time machine. I just have to add water. No, the other thing. But Editorial Rikk, these clips are older than a Bethesda NPC trying to get around waist-high furniture. What's Dead Space 2023 on PC like now? Where's your journalistic integrity? First of all, call me a journalist again and I'll slightly rearrange your condiments. Second of all, you got a point. In the interest of fairness and forthright editorialism, here's what playing Dead Space 2023 is like in July 2024, over an entire year later. I think I found EA's new slogan. So yep, all the same goofs and gaffes that Derp Space 2023 is known for. All still present and accounted for. Turn a corner and, there is no corner. In fact, there's no room. That progress critical area you need to get into it's fallen into the inky oblivion of non-existence. So this is where all my lost socks go. Sock space. Please insert credit card to load assets. Audio messages or aggressive FaceTime calls you're not allowed to leave the room until you've watched or listened to, refusing to play. Fiddlesticks and humper dumps. Still broken. Can the marker stop putting out a signal that reanimates dead flesh and put out one that reanimates anyone at EA that gives a shit?
And what does Topsy want?
Better modern games.
Oh, wow, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a tall ass,
That's a
buddy.
tall ass.
That's a tall order. Yeah, wishing one hand there, ding dong.
You know what's crazy?
I'll
Like,
do it without the sauce, please.
no sauce? Okay. All these AAA games that come out for PC, like, they run okay on consoles, but, like, dude, it's just a freaking tire fire on PC for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Words that you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when it's done this in the past, just sitting here and waiting has been the way to go. So we'll wait. Yeah, I know.
I know what to do.
Careful with that.
There
Okay,
you go.
right about
See,
there.
Once it starts to bubble, you can
See if you can get-
reach in there.
Okay, right about. That's pretty good.
That's good.
So as far as I'm doing a concern, all these clips remain as relevant as the day they were potatoed. The game is still messier than a necromorph mukbang. But hey, there's always Ping.
We've long theorized what Ping could be. I think feminine product.
Yeah, well, that's what I always think to myself if I'm having a bad day. I'm like, well, there's always Tampax.
I have laughed very strangely at this.
See, Dead Space makes use of EA's whiz-bangy Frostbite system, which has proven to be pretty heckin' impressive in other games like Need for Speed Unbound. It's responsible for a lot of the good things in the game, like advanced lighting and physics. It avoids large initial loading times and reduces the amount of memory needed at any given moment. Unfortunately, it's also in charge of streaming game assets in Dead Space, and for whatever reason, it's just not up to the job on PC. Score one against the PC Master Race, hey console consortium. As the player moves through the game world, all them textures, models, and environments are getting replaced with low-quality cardboard cutouts or popping in and out of existence entirely. Normally, some texture pop-in aside, this isn't a big deal. Most games do this now, but if the streaming system is inefficient or encounters bottlenecks, you get assets not loading in time, rooms appearing empty, incomplete, or a one-way ticket to where all the good Disney Star Wars are stored. My guess is there's just something far too critical to the asset streaming infrastructure to rework on PC without spending far too much of that sweet microtransaction cash. So it ain't happening. Thank EA's Frostbite system for how often it makes Dead Space freeze. It's pure absurdity that on a machine where we can play literally anything else at max settings that we have to play Dead Space 2023 on low-quality graphics for the best chance of avoiding giving Lizzo an accidental pap smear.
There's always Ping.
At that point, why aren't we just playing the original? I love that they removed the annoying asteroid section and now Isaac is a chatty Cathy, but at the end of the day, it's just a visual improvement over a game that's held up surprisingly well. And no one's ever failed to complete that game because they stepped into the cosmic laundry chute of eternal damnation. I mean, damn, son, Doom can run on a pregnancy test.
Oh, that's right, friends.
I'll say this for it, I've experienced very little stuttering. Frame rate drops are these infinite death loops people report, but it sounds like for a lot of folks, there's still a big stuttering problem.
Today, Junior?
But don't take my word for it. Pack some potato salad, grab your sweetheart, and treat yourself to a depressing picnic at the graveyard of recent Steam reviews. To my beloved Marguerite 84. The trials I face in this virtual battleground are more grievous than any skirmish I could have imagined. The unyielding stuttering, a specter haunting my every maneuver, is a stark reality. I had foreseen whispers of its presence in the forums, yet dared to hope my new $1,700 Alienware graced with an RTX 4070 would be immune. Alas, it was not to be. Though not the severest of stutters, its intrusion is profound, disrupting my every engagement. In desperation, I sought solace in Steam, whence I procured the game, praying for respite. With a heavy heart, I beseeched a refund, resolving to channel the funds toward a more dependable sustenance. Gas station hot dogs. Their allure may be fleeting, fraught with the promise of gastric distress, yet in their consistency lies a solace, assuredly devoid of stutter. Such is the price one pays in these dire circumstances. With unyielding affection, your beleaguered Dildo Baggins for 2069.
To my love, Shaquille Oatmeal. I hope this letter finds you well amidst these trying times. I must confess a deep disappointment that has befallen me in recent days. Eagerly, I awaited the purchase of a game during a recent sale, my excitement palpable as I anticipated the joys of play. Yet I was met with not pleasure, but with a most grievous affliction. The stuttering within Dead Space 2023 is the worst I have encountered in over 260 fortnights of PC gaming. This issue, it seems, is well known amongst those who have also ventured to play. Yet the developers have shown a complete disregard, leaving it unfixed even after more than a year since its release. Such negligence has left me with no choice but to seek a refund. I urge you to be ever vigilant in your purchases. May you avoid the same disappointment that has befallen me. Yours in lamentation, power to the pee hole.
Dear Freddie Moore Curry, I write to you with a heavy heart, burdened by yet another disappointment in my pursuit of solace through electronic amusements. Recently, I had the opportunity to engage with what was purported to be a masterpiece crafted in the era of DX12 technology. Alas, my enthusiasm was swiftly dampened by an incessant stuttering that plagued my experience. Despite numerous attempts to alleviate the issue, the stuttering persists, a relentless reminder of the game's inability to handle its shaders. This grievous flaw, I fear, shall never be mended by its ill-reputed creators. Should you find yourself compelled to acquire this game, I beseech you to do so only at a heavy discount. It pains me to say this, but my disappointment is profound. Yours in sorrow, herpes-free since '03.
My precious and chaste Annabelle 24F_DTF. I write to you with a heavy heart, having once known the joy of playing Dead Space on my trusty PS5 when it first graced our screens. Indeed, it was an exceptional recreation of the original, filled with thrills and terror in equal measure. Yet now I find myself amidst the tribulations of the PC version. It is plagued with an incessant stuttering that renders the game unplayable, regardless of the settings one might attempt. The issue, it seems, lies within the very fabric of how the game world is loaded and unloaded. Alas, EA has forsaken us, leaving no hope for an official patch to mend these grievous faults. With great reluctance, I must declare my intention to seek a refund for this troubled game. If fortune favors you with a PS5 or an XSX, I implore you to play on those contraptions, where such woes are but minor whispers scarcely heard compared to the cornucopia of issues on the PC. May this letter find you in better spirits than mine. Yours in sorrow, Impossible Dick Fart. In space, no one can hear your support requests or your dick farts. Heart-wrenching to see so many souls impacted by this senseless tragedy. Keep your GPUs close and your ping closer, I guess. So yeah, not exactly an isolated incident, our experience of Dong Spice 2023 still being a clunker. Say, I wonder if we could get a refund.
No.
Aw, come on, our copy was only purchased a year ago. We've only played for 26 hours. Come on, Steam, help a dude out.
I said no.
Damn, Steam, why you had to be so cold like that?
I wish we could replace the gun sound effect with Martin Lawrence saying, Gina,
Gina.
When you're running the ammo, it goes, oh, damn!
Gina. Damn!
These crabs.
These crabs, Gina.
These crabs, Gina, you gave me from your promiscuity.
Why you have to be promiscuous, Gina?
God's sake, send help!
For God's sakes, they're making 90s references. Send help! I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
God.
No, really, homie, don't play that.
Just buy a PS5 or an Xbox Series X.
Just to play Dead Space? Yeah, no. That's a dick fart impossible. That's not a check the Agony Wolf Media Programming Department is gonna cash, my friend. So here we are, over a year later, and as much as I love the original 2 Dead Space games for their gloom squirmiciousness, as incredible as the remake is when it's running, I can't even recommend it for its current sale price of $20 when it seems no amount of kinesis in the world is gonna push anybody to fix it over at each Arts. What, too far? It's not good when they cut the music. Yeah, that's getting bleeped. Anyway, as bizarre as it is to say with my now flip-flappy mouth meat, following another afternoon of ping-fueled pants pooping after ping-fueled pants pooping.
Nobody says Wiggins on Angel. Oh, okay. Nobody play tested this game either.
Ain't gonna happen.
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
I can only logically conclude that Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the OG Xbox is a better game than Dead Space 2023 on PC.
This is just neat.
I can only logically conclude that Poop Killer Origins is a better game than Dead Space 2023 on PC.
Oh my god.
Come on, man.
Gonna have to call Special Victims Unit for this toilet.
Ergo, I pronounce Dead Space 2023 dead at the scene. I pronounce Dead Space 2023 AAA Abandonware extraordinaire. The Oregon Trail, Lemmings, System Shock, Dead Space 2023. Just wait until you can get it for free in 2045 on myabandonware.com. On PC, the game is less a polished remake and more a cautionary tale of over-promising and under-delivering. It's as if extremely avaricious, in a fit of irony, designed the game to reflect the shattered, fragmented world of the Ishimura itself.
You're gonna have to deal with some enemies coming at you. They'll pop up. Just wait. What are you giggling about over there?
There's nothing.
He's taking his time. Maybe he already jumped out. They did the old switcheroo on Ricky Poo. Come on, where's the necromorph? I know what I'm talking about. They switched it for the remake. Dang it. Over there? Necromorphs.
Necromorph. Here, kitty.
Well, that's...
Uh-oh.
It's a real bummer because not unlike another remake, there's a lot of other things to really like about it. The visuals are awe-inspiring, the voice acting is top tier, things feel more streamlined and flushed out, the necromorphs are truly horrifying and immensely satisfying to send on a one-way trip to Red Lobster, but I guess it just zero-G'd too close to the sun on a technical level. It really makes you feel for all the other people and all of the other departments that showed a whole lot of hustle and did their jobs. It's really gotta suck having all your hard work wrapped up in a busted, frustrating, cursed package like this. To this day, some say you can still hear the cacophony of desperate pleas, bug reports, and memes about the game's instability, while EA's response is the digital equivalent of tots and pears. The community's left to fend for itself, cobbling together fixes from Reddit threads and YouTube tutorials. My best advice is to evacuate this area immediately.
Evacuate this area immediately. Why would you write immediately instead of now?
Hurry, don't! We're almost out of time. Hold on, I'm writing out the entire word immediately.
Yeah, like you just write go now.
That's probably how they ended up dead.
Probably.
Anywho's, if any of these stream clips gave you a giggle or caused a chortle or inspired any tickleliciousness, consider catching Robot Co-op Live. The gang's live on Twitch every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central and every Sunday at 12 p.m. Central. We also dual cast here to YouTube at the same time, but 7-hour live streams kind of seem to jack with the ever-oppressive algorithm, so I don't know if that'll be a thing forever. Also, let us know if you want to see more electrotorials. Electrotorial? I don't know. Either way, I'm out of here for now. Rock out with your cog out. Oh God, they're calling about that thing I called EA, aren't they? They's gonna take my mouth away. Not my precious mouth meat. My meat! My meat! That one's for you, Matt.
You hit a new